No, this time, before giving the refuge, so the old age, the little girl, China.
16, I
Uh,
heard 16.
No, she said 8 or 10.
8 or 10, girl in China. What's her name? Doesn't matter. Sorry, my memory is very bad. And there's some people in China who want to take refuge. Some people. Okay, so yes, yeah, it's a yes, it is very, very, very wise. This is just one time, having received human body, you know. It said in the teachings that going to lower realms, hell realm, hungry ghost, animal realm, going to lower realm, the opposite to the human, devas. Or it's like stone on the mountain, on the hill, stone falling down, water going down. So easy going down, the stone falling down, you see. Unbelievable easy going down. So now this one time we received human body, it's just like a stone going up, stone falling up, water shooting up, water going up. In the river going up, can you imagine? Though, I don't know, probably in England, there was one place where the water was going up. What was this? Do you know?
I forget the name of the place.
Yeah, there was water, there was sort of ocean, and then there was water coming from the hill, but it's going up. Everything's going up, you see. Yeah, that's the karma of Akasa. I think I've known that water going up. Water coming from the hill, and going up, running up. So anyway, so usually it's going down, you see, not going up. So river doesn't go up from the bottom of the mountain, not going up. So that's very unusual. So this time we have received human body, it's like stone went up, stone fell up, not so fall down. It's like that. It's impossible thing, but it happened. So this one time, taking refuge. Yes. There are numbers of people take refuge to the tree, to the rock, to the sun, you know. Yeah, they take the ultimate refuge. I don't know, yeah, sort of that, right? Rocks, trees, cows. They be offering there, like taking ultimate refuge. So that's yeah, you can take refuge to the slaughtered animal. Slaughtered animal. You can take refuge. Slaughter animal is my friend. because I'm more slow than animal. I am more slow, more lazy, more slow than animal. So that's why I have slow is my friend. Anyway, you see, why I say very wise. It is really wise relying on the Dharma Sangha. There's one time we received the human body. During this time, taking refuge to Buddha Dharma Sangha is very wise. That's unbelievable. Wow! Really, real work up. That one is the real work up. Yeah, so I won't make my noise there. That's real work. If you really know refuge, take refuge, what is Buddha Sangha? Wow, the real, that's the most important. Wow! So from deep sleep, ignorance, from beginningless rebirth, not ignorance from this morning, not ignorance from birth of this life, but ignorance from beginningless rebirth, samsaric rebirth. Wow. That's, we have to learn our life like that. So, so this is the best time. Rely on Buddha Dharma Sangha. Wow, yeah. So that people go for refuge, like that. Rocks, suns, trees, and cows, that. You see, whom you take refuge, first of all, whom you take refuge, themselves, totally free from all the fears, samsara, all the delusion. Root of samsara, where the samsara comes from? Ignorance. The king of the ignorance. Delusion, wrong concept. I aggregates, basis of the I, on which the I is the label, aggregates. We have form, sound, form, Suji Pumbo aggregate of form, feeling, condition, compound aggregates, consciousness. We have at the moment 5. The basis or level to basis on which the I is merely imputed. The valid base the 5 aggregates that we have now. Yeah, the other times you were born in the formless realm, there's only body and mind, only mind. You're born in formless realm. At the moment we have 5 aggregates, valid base, and to be able I. Then there's the Kazure. Taktu Tama. The valid mind, the labeling I. So kaina de so yeah, then kaina from sound, smell, taste, changeable object, Dharma. So all this which is not there, there means existing from there. What I'm saying is, which is not there means usually we believe there means existed from there. So which is not there, totally empty, only exists from the mind, not from there. So, then object, then subject, the mind. Sungwa, that which is held, that which is hold held. What? Huh? That which is held or hold. Hold. Held, and zimba, that which is holding. That which is the held, there is the holding, zimba. So both, you see, also the zimba. There, exists from there. So you see, all this appeared from beginningless birth, you see. To that is the mind, like that. Due to negative impression left on the continuity of consciousness from beginningless rebirths, lived ignorant by the ignorance. So yeah. So I, action, object, samsara, nirvana, enlightenment, hell, happiness, problem, you, we, they, all that rest of things, yeah. As soon as the middle level about the mind, because that's valid base, all those levels are so so you see, then next second, the first second meeting with my mind, but not known, not completely, not known like myself, completely not known, and the second appears appears real. That exists from its own side. Exists from there. Real. Wow. Truly existent. Existing by nature. Then third, second. Third thing, then you see, your mind, see, you let it, your concept, let it hold is real, true. That is ignorance. You are creating samsara. That's the root of samsara. Oh, that ignorance. I have. Oh, that's true. Oh, yes. Oh, that ignorance, root of samsara. You are creating ignorance. You are creating the root of samsara. Just there. Not, you don't have to create a factory. Oh, I'm building root of samsara. Oh, cost $1 billion, $1 zillion. No. Cost $1 billion. What? How much? What about that? Only Americans can do. No. Or Chinese. I'm joking. So, I'm just describing the root of the ignorance. How we create the ignorance. Very subtle how the mind works. You understand? You have to understand. That's our life. We know our life. So you are studying your life. So studying Dharma, studying your life for the basis, Yeah, right or wrong. This is the problem, wrong. Yeah, how you create your suffering, how you create the cause of suffering, your suffering life. Why? So now you understand. So yeah, you see, who you go for refuge? Who you go for refuge? That the refuge object has to be free from, totally free from, ignorance. Creator of samsara, the ignorance. You see? Then you see, totally free from attachment, anger, ignorance, or then other pride, jealousy, the 3 parts of the mind, the 6 root delusions, 22nd delusions, then there's a Buddha taught 84,000 teachings from the 84,000 delusions. 84,000 delusions. Oh, that is then the karma created with the delusion. Then as a result of all the suffering, the oceans of suffering, so hell, hungry gods, animals, human beings, suras, asuras, so whom you go for, totally free from all the delusion karma, all the oceans of hell, suffering, hunger, human beings, sura, asura, all in just ocean substance, free. Oh, here we go for refuge. Oh, should be like that. No, without thinking what other people do. Oh, go with it. My prayer may go for without thinking for other people. What your place where you're born and people, whatever they believe, sun, moon, and cows, and because refuge to the sea animal, the many
Octopus.
octopus, refuge for octopus that people eat while alive. Oh, in the mouth, oh. You know, I see better. Are people eating while alive? Wow. So, taking refuge alive to octopus, taking refuge to all spiders. Same. So, trees, rocks. So, yeah, so, you need to analyze. So, see, and then, Rangi Jigwa Tamjal Toa. Yes, there, whom you take refuge, will serve free from all the suffering, all the fears. Samsara. As I mentioned, include the root, the ignorance, all the religious karma, whole entire oceans of hell suffering, hunger suffering, animal suffering, human being suffering, sura being suffering, asura being suffering, wow. And then, okay? Even before was suffering as ourselves, but now, whom you say, now, totally free forever. All those oceans of suffering, and then the cause delusion come. Wow! Oh, you have to analyze. Otherwise, how can you, for example, armless person, how can you help? You know, person has no leg, how can that person help you? You're falling down in the mountain, precipices. How can the armless person, how can they help you? No leg? How can they help you? Like that. Oh, you are a danger to sink in the water. So how can that person can help you? With no arm, no leg. You see? Like that. So, person who is blind, how can help that? That person can help you. Even he or she, blind, doesn't know where to go. Same road, doesn't know. So how can he help you? You rely on that, how can he help you? Simple, very simple example. The same. So you have to check whether that being can guide you or not. You have to check. And then they say you rely sky as God. You know what is the God? You don't know. The sky is God. How the sky guides you? You see? Yeah, how the rock guides you, how the tree guides you. Yeah? It's the same. So, Rangi Jigwa Tamjar Chua. Shen Jigwa Tamjar Chua Tabla. Oh, it should be not only yourself, totally free from ocean samsara suffering. Not that, but so wise, expert, how to free others, methods, how to free others from oceans of suffering. Yeah? Yeah. So, then 탐제를 도 탑을 캐라. Oh, you have to know that. This explains basic things in the, in the philosophy teaching, Panda explained how Buddha is a valid founder, how you can rely on Buddha, how you can rely on Buddha, you see? Someone explained, well, logic. So, in essence, in Dharma, how Buddha is expert in method, freeing, liberating other sentient beings from suffering, from the fears. Senjiwa 탐절 tabla keba. How about that? Skillful, expert in the method. I forgot the name. One who killed their father in the combat Buddha, and Buddha liberated him. So afraid of so afraid of regret kill the father. So anyway, maybe tomorrow, yeah. I forgot the name, sorry. So he, I think he came, forgot the detailed story. He was son, he came with the army, so made much noise in the house. So father thought the son came to kill him. I guess the father died. So he so much regretted, then he came to see Buddha. The point is this. He came to see Buddha. So then Buddha said, father, mothers are object to be killed. Told him. Then I guess he was prostrated to Buddha. Then Buddha told him, father, mothers are object to be killed. Then he was so happy. He was free from that regret, and he's so happy when he heard it. But that made him to realize true self, to realize selflessness of the person, selflessness, the aggregate. To realize those true selflessness, realize the emptiness, selflessness. By recognizing root samsara, ignorance, holding as real from beginning, which condition, no beginning, beginningless. So that's object to be reputed. That's false mind. Real. Then holding the aggregate exists from there, real, by itself, from its side. That's a false object of reputation. Wow. True false mind. Wow. So Buddha made him realize, by saying father, mother, object to kill, he realized true self, those true self do not exist. All, these two concepts holding the truth of total false. Then realize two selflessness. Selflessness person, selfless I guess. Like that. Exactly it works. Then there might be something else also like that. Oh, Buddha is so skillful there. Then the Buddha's Jungawa, younger brother Jungawa. So always with his wife, never separate from him even a minute. He cannot separate from him even a minute. Always with her. So Buddha, one day he see the right time to renounce the household life. To take the ordinary renunciation, right? So that day Buddha went to Arm. So he thought that would offer food with the Buddha's begging bowl and then finish. But as he went to get food, Buddha left. So he, with the food, he followed Buddha to offer the food. Then Buddha went on, never stopped, on. He followed Buddha. Then later reached the monastery. And then then Buddha asked Ananda, cut his hair. Then after he finished cutting half his hair, then he didn't want to cut the other half. Other half he didn't want to cut. So it happened. Anyway, finally it was cut completely. Then Buddha went to so he was going out, running from the monastery. What Buddha's out, so he tried to close this door, then this door which he closed before, but it opened. Then when he tried to close this door opened. But Buddha was not there. But Buddha's skillful method, Zopa, holy action, Buddha is not there. But you see, subduing his mind. So he could never close both doors. Then he closed this open, this closed this open, goes on this. Then he came out and he was hiding. Buddha was coming up. So he was hiding in the trees, in the branches of trees. So Buddha was coming up. As Buddha was coming, all the branches of trees went up instead of down below. Before down, he is hiding. Then all the branches of the tree went up. And before that, when all went up. And as the Buddha came, then he was shown that he was exposed completely. So I'm sure must feel very shy or shame. Shame, huh? Shame, yeah. So that happened, yeah. So anyway, so so the expert cause for the unbelievable attachment to even no minute, they cannot separate away from this wife, even a minute. Can see. Yeah, so like that, so much attachment, so Buddha substitutes more. Then there was, I think, somebody who is pride, unbelievable pride. Then it has playing piano, I think. Yeah. He thinks he was the only one in the world, blah, blah, blah. But then, Buddha was disguised a beggar. And then outside playing piano. But there was only one string. But amazing sound, fine, big, blah, blah. All like there's many wires, but there's only one. But they can produce all that. Then when he came out, something, he was amazed that he came out only one. Wow! So that subdued him, pride. Or then there was a few examples of that. How Buddha is so unbelievable. In the method, freeing others from some suffering, oceans of suffering, some fears. And that. So there was Pumbo Shamanism, Pumbo. So there is that even that time. So person who died, the consciousness enters somebody's body and predict and telling the life story of the family or the himself or herself that this happens. So this happens even now, not only Tibet, Nepal, Singapore and Chinese, those places happen a lot. And then they take a lot of money one day, one that. So the karma, you see, they can tell some stories, or you pay that person didn't treat well, did bad things. Then they ask for money. So also even sound makes the same sound the person who died. That's the false, not real. But they can act, spirit can act. So in Singapore there's a Lama Philip. His father, now dead long time ago, he believed in this. So they asked so much money, and so he gave. He had lost so much wealth. Yeah, but it's false, totally false. So Buddha said it's false, not true. Yeah. So then Buddha said, if they don't believe Buddha, then you see, put different grains. Put different grains, I think maybe name of the different family, or put the grain, then wrapped with the cloth. Then piled up from the ground, piled so big. Then Buddha, without opening, he clarify exactly what grain inside what it has. To show the family what Buddha said about this spirit, acting the person who died, acting all what is false, not true, false, to show that all the big pile from the ground, very huge, wrapped with the cloth, whatever they put inside, different grain. Or maybe also the name of the family, I'm sure. So, without open, Buddha explained everything. So proved. So Buddha can see. That's false. Proved. Or then, for example, it is said that, plants are brought from different parts of the world and cut very small pieces and put in the ocean, stir for 100 years. Then you take it out, you ask Buddha from which place came from, which part of the tree, every details. Buddha can explain everything without slightest mistake. Then so expert liberating others from the fear, from this suffering. 어디지? 그거나 투제점은 예림해봐. 그거나 투제점은 예림해봐. For example, one person here put ointment, has perfume or something, best scented smell, put here. Then somebody cut pieces from here, with X, slowly. So from Buddha's side, the same compassion to both of them. Buddha's side, concern to both of them. No concern this kind of giving up. On the other, this attached. This, you carry this. So normal people in the world, you see, people who harm, the nas is the enemy, The person who is praising you, doing good things to you, so attached, so close. So Buddha, same compassion. Buddha, as much compassion this person who made offering upon perfume or best scent smell, exactly same compassion for this person who cut pieces, who takes away the flesh, piece by accident. Same good. So same careness. There is no small, there's careness but it's small. But this song is not like that. And then Panda Mata Samya Tamjik Tuenzaba, fourth one. Who benefit Buddha, who don't benefit Buddha? From Buddha's side, to work, to benefit to every sentient being. The numberless sentient being, numberless health, numberless hunger, numberless animal, numberless image, numberless surabing, Buddha's side works, benefit to every sentient being. Not who criticize, praise, there is such a thing. Panda Mata Simita, who benefit, who don't benefit, Buddha side, to every sentient being benefit. So therefore, If you go for refuge Buddha, definitely Buddha save you, Buddha guide you. Oh, that's the reason, huh? There's 4 reasons. Free from, the cause of samsara, all the delusion karma, they're suffering from yourself free, then can guide others. Changeable, expert in the freeing others from suffering from samsara. Like that. And the Guru teacher me, not discriminating thought. Buddha doesn't have discriminating thought. Buddha said, let's give an example. No discriminating thought. Buddha is concerned, most Chinese to everything for offering would come. So the number 4, who benefited, no benefit. From Buddha side, there's all for all the benefit of all the sentiments. So you don't know that. So therefore, if you rely on Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, if you rely on Buddha, definitely guide you. You have to know that. You have to know the reason. Long time ago, a story. Hong Kong, there was a rich Indian family. So they go to India each month, I don't know, or something like that. Each month or every 6 months, I'm not sure. The mother family. She's the guru. But basically to ask the question on the business. I think the guru is a very sincere, very good Swami who renounced this life. Real Dharma practitioner, Hindu, but real Dharma, no attachment to this life. I think that's no attachment to this life. Who a pure Dharma practitioner. He's Hindu, but see, because they practice, follow the Hindu Khasati, Brahma, Indra Brahma, Ongchu, Mahashwara, Vishnu. So Hindu, but it's, I think, no attachment to this life. Like the Buddhist pure religious person. That. So, but the family go to get advice for business. So one time the Lama, the guru is gone pass away. So he called them, the Indra Brahma, the Mahashwara, Vishnu. He called them. He's been praying all whole life. So he called them. They never came. To heaven, they never came. So his disciples all circumambulated from far, round like this. He's in the center. He was passed away. But he called, all his life he'd been chanting, he'd been calling him, but when he passed away, he called him. never show up. So then he gave up. The sadhu, yeah, the guru, give up. I think he must have some Mahayana teaching books, he must have. So since he gave up, then he took refuge, then he took Buddha. He took refuge to Buddha. So since from that time, he never allowed other people to serve him. I think he must have some Mahayana teaching text. He does everything by himself. He never allowed anybody to serve him. So, think kindness of sentient being. You know, he take the trouble, give the freedom, pleasure, comfort to others. You understand now? Oh, so everything he wants. He never let others to serve. Since from that. Then normally he goes from his house down to the temple, so other people worship him and pray. So then he goes down less to the temple. So when he goes down, you see, his body is very straight. It's very straight. You know, always mended. It's very straight. Then the ladies, he doesn't come near to him. He let the ladies receive far in prostration to him from far, like that. Yeah, so free from attachment. Like that. I think that one he does even before becoming Buddhist. So, like that. So I was watching his movie, you know, in Hong Kong. The family showed me. So my backside was round like this, you know. So the father or the mother, father of the family was so shocked. My backside was like that. You know, it's like the Guru Swami, like this. I think we did some meditation, so he saw my backside like that. So anyway, he was shocked. So anyway, yeah. So because of his Guru became Buddhist, yeah. So therefore, this rich family, then that's why they come to see us. When Lama was the first time in Hong Kong, that time then they met Lama also. You see, invited Lama also, or that sort of party or something. Yeah, so was the one that time was quite famous, well, you know, in the country newspaper like that. So anyway, then when I came, I met the mother, and then, you know, the whole family is in England, France, I don't know, England, I met different countries. They, spread in different countries. Yeah, so I met almost all the family, yeah. So, like that. The Hong Kong one, I met many times. So the daughter, Bhagavan, and his, her husband, what's the name? Husband name? Huh? Ovi, yeah. Yes. So every time he asks for success business, they have a house in Bombay, owned by them, but they rented. Then people don't live immediately, so it's for a long time now. I'm sure I think they maybe have got a house, I'm not sure. So many years, and then all the responsibility, all the business came on him. He all depend on him. Obi. So he always asks me and Pemba. He calls Pemba maybe 60 times a day before when it's much problem. Well, much problem with the, well, they lived the rich family life before that, so of course, the money, all business went down, and then of course they have to show out the rich family, so of course, expenses there. So anyway, so like that, so he asked, power puja or something, he always asked. Then one day Pemba scolded him, so then Pemba very patiently listened 60 times. He phone call every day, then after something he became less. Maybe 30 or something. I think still calls, not that much, but still calls him. Because Pemba is only his friend in Hong Kong. There's no other people, friend close to him, only Pemba. So Pemba is the director of the center, the true director, Esther, all the money and all things. And then, Pemba is also Dharma, resident teacher. So my relative there, through uncle. So, so the one time came out 60 times to read Aya Sangha Sutra. 60 times. He read. He, very surprisingly, he read. But I don't think he taught even one word. I don't think he taught, I think he paid attention. I think he thought of it. He thought meaning of the words, you see. I don't think he taught even one word of meaning. He just read, But I think he haven't taught even one word meaning. What do you mean? So, anyway, he did that, is what I said. So anyway, so that's how the Guru became Buddhist, so then whole family, that's how they met me, is because of the Guru. So that's a story. So that's that. Kawanishu. That's so we, you see, like this. So therefore I said, there's one time we received in body, most precious, this, then wake up, all that, take a repeatable dance, you see, then, you one Lord, so, born pig, chicken, remember with Dharma Sangha. So this incredible. Uh, So, so by taking refuge to Buddha Dharma Sangha, so yeah, I just tell more reasons. If you go for refuge to Buddha, the Buddha definitely look at you. So more reasons. So, so you see, sorry. Bodhisattva, you see. The Bodhisattva do not have subtraction thought, not even smallest. Not even smallest subtraction thought, total abandon. Because subtraction thought, you see, from that causes all the suffering, samsara, from beginningless rebirth. All the suffering, all the obstacles, all the problems, all the misfortunes, everything. Black magics, all everything, misfortune from self-centered. So caused from beginningless rebirth. Then you see, if you don't practice bodhicitta, don't actualize bodhicitta, chasing others, let go I, chasing others. Then you see, endlessly you will suffer. Self-chasing to that is, then that brings causes all the sufferings. The misfortune, all those misfortune. Like from beginning to cause, so it will cause you without end. You have done that. Then not only that, that makes you to harm numberless sentient beings. That makes you to harm to numberless sentient beings. So you cherish yourself, you cherish your happiness, you cherish the I, then let go others, give up others. Then that serves the harm to others. That nature of Dharma harms others. So you don't benefit from harm. So harm to the numberless sentient beings, you cause suffering. From beginningless rebirth. Now, again, if you don't change your mind, again, no end, numberless. Again, you have to numberless sentient beings. So that is Oh, that is, if you cherish I, wow, wow, that is. Now you see. Now you see your life. Dharma is to learn your life, what mistakes you did. So that is mistaken. You harm it harm you, it harm all the sentiments. So it is said in Buddha chapter, Chidamene matana sakpapa minishin. Tejindana matana dungapa minu. Tejindana shivata shiki dunga shivich. Tanya shela tamata chindaji zoacha. So it is said in Buddha chapter by great Buddha Shantideva. As you don't let go of the fire from the hand, the burning cannot be stopped. Like that. If you don't give up the eye, the suffering cannot be abandoned. If you don't give up the eye, the suffering cannot be abandoned. Therefore, to specify harming yourself and to specify the sufferings of others, numberless sentient beings. That is numberless sentient. Give up yourself for others. Cherish others as oneself. To completely let go I. You see? Completely let go I. Cherish not. Let go. Until into renouncing all, cherish the most others. Cherish the others most. So that is nature of the bodhicitta. Then you become bodhisattva. Before that, you should have realization of renunciation. How you are samsara is the nature of suffering. Totally. So like your negative body is sitting on thorn bush, like that. How long you sit there suffering, like sitting on the needle or tip is up on the ground, then you sit on that. How does bamboo? Being samsara is like that. So if you realize how samsara is, nature of suffering is like that. If you don't realize how the nature of suffering samsara, then you see the suffering samsara as a beautiful park, as abandoned by Penjalo Chigante in the Lama Choba Lamrim. Hallucinated the living samsara is like beautiful park. How totally hallucinated. Like that. Like that. Instead of seeing totally suffering, as a beautiful park. Like some being in samsara, it's like you see your samsara, like you're being the very, very hot red fire in the very center. You're sitting in the very center of the hot red fire. Like that. Even that's how that is. constant even 1 second. Well, like that, if you realize how you are samsara and to suffer, you see it's a bit of work, then you don't realize you are samsara and to suffer. Okay, Oh, so therefore, you have to have the realization first. Then you can have a bodhicitta. You can give out the eyes, cherish the eye. Then cherish the most, only the other sentient bags. Like the Buddha said, then you can do that completely. Oh, see? So you see, the one Bodhisattva, they cherishes the one sentient being, the most precious, the most kind, most precious, most dear for the Buddha's mind, most dear. So that billionaire, zillionaire, that's so rich looking, the man or the beggar in the street. Exactly the same, cherishing. Yeah, many poor people in the world, the rich people, they don't like, because they're poor, they don't like rich people. All this, you see, but so billionaire, zillionaire, the beggar treat so much suffering. See, cherish, must, same. The billionaire, zillionaire, beggar, cherish, most kind, most dear, is what Buddha say. Buddha says, most kind, most dear, wishful. The most precious, so precious. More important than dollars, fill the whole sky. More important, more precious, the beggar, this who criticizes the Bodhisattva, who criticizes Buddha, who say bad things, even that. So, you see, from Buddha, most precious, the most kind, the most dear, wish fulfilling. You are what you need, enlightenment, complete merit, wisdom, merit, virtue, everything fulfills from that sentence. Wow. By kindness, by not quality Buddha, but kindness. One Bodhisattva, this sentient being, I was saying, more precious than whole sky filled with which kind jewel. Whole sky filled with which kind jewel is nothing. This sentient being who criticized Buddha, this. So precious. Which kind jewel, diamond, fill the skulls with? Nothing. They can't do. They can't make free from Lord realm, cannot purify Nirvana, cannot free from samsara, cannot free from Lord Nirvana, cannot achieve enlightenment alone. You understand? But this sentiment can do that, can help. Full of all these wishes, happiness, like that. So, one Bodhisattva, so most precious. So, then now the numberless Bodhisattvas, everyone thinks this sentient being, this mosquito biting you, while you're sleeping, So all the sleep, good sleep. This Buddha must but you want to kill or this ant, tiny ant eating you. But one Bodhisattva be most kind, most precious, more scaffold with the real nothing, more precious than that. Now, numberless Bodhisattva, this is the most kind, most precious. What you can do, more precious than what you can do to those guys. What is? Oh, now one Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha regards this, who has better kindness and being completed merit, wisdom, merit, virtue, then there because Shakyamuni Buddha practice morality, charity, his limbs and his body, normal Nama Buddha, normal sentient beings, limbs, charity. Gave the sentient being made charity in 300 great eons. For us, sentient beings to bring the enlightenment. So, like that, Shakyamuni Buddha practiced with so much hardship, practice morality for 300 great eons. As sentient beings asked to bring the enlightenment. Oh, this is most good, this ends to bring the enlightenment. Then, for 300 great eons, practice the patience. Wow. Practice patience, and then also this is most good, this tiny insect biting you. Bringing enlightenment. Then perseverance for 300 great years. Then meditation, then sometimes share wisdom, the emptiness. For 300 great years practice. For every sentence being. Helping the hungry animals, humans, and asked to bring the enlightenment, free of samsaric, bring the enlightenment. What Buddha did, bad hardships. This was this for ants, whatever. What Buddha said. So like that, achieve enlightenment. See, for the able, but kindness of this small mosquito, small the baju, this So now see, so like this. So there now numberless Buddhas. Then numberless Buddha, cherish. Numberless Buddha, cherish. Cherish you, cherish the muscular, this small body. Cherish numberless sentient beings. Cherish the most numberless Buddhas. The one which muscular, then numberless. They chase the most. Numberless Buddhas, they chase the most. So now you go for refuge Buddha, you go for refuge Buddha. Of course, Buddha guides. You see? My reason is that. Why I'm telling this? This time, Buddha definitely guide you. Okay? When you go, especially you go for refuge Buddha. Okay, now we stop there. No, this time. Okay. I will start. Rinpoche. Majawana, ai contera jitun da me ba da jun de ten de lu me ba pesa ga me do da jawa ilo to con de do ba ji lo ho the guy not zera gundu jawa all those people died. Especially viruses, all those people died, and what happened to you? Your parents and your brothers, sisters, your enemy, your stranger, your friend, all those died. Yeah, then all those people in the world died, especially viruses. Yeah, because of the disease. All those males doesn't cause because Balama Tsangapa in all the lives to yourself, your family, no. To guide Balama Tsangapa in all the lifetime, and we never be separated away from the pure path that pleases all the Buddha. So that not only dead people, but also the living ones, all the students, all the benefactors, all those people, the good things, that's why. I don't know, the evil people, harm so many sentiments, wow, so many sentiments that you meet with this, with the Dharma, abandon cause of suffering, practice the cause of happiness, but to actualize bodhicitta, actualize bodhicitta, never harm to the sentence, basic sentence being, and then only benefit after enlightenment, all that, also. Zera gundu jawa tonga we te cho shinyin ngusu se jawe nga pe lam sa te nye la ke che ta ya do pa ma jo ji me jo nam ta ta me chin dan de la che ja se che be nyin do cha da do che ye re ni nan jo je lo sa ja ya te da ja wa sho真的真的 whatever the sufferings the sentient beings have may be happened to me. Whatever happens to me, may it be happened to us all the sentient beings. Dredunga kanjera tegen dala minjura. Dage dege jizaba dege jala minjura. all the possibilities which were made to clash with 3 times marriage to clash with number is number 3 times marriage to clash with number is Buddhas innocent being who see me, hears me, remembers me, touches me, I think of me, and listen to me, I see, hear, remember, touches, that. Just that way all this suffering be pacified, meditable, perfect peace happiness, single enlightenment. Oh, and Tomamanzo Samaja, Regamatan Java, Sanya, Jadia, Mala, Tomago, Namagundo, that I enjoy it. Did all the past the best of his marriage to Gladway, the Rabbit to Gladway, numberless Buddhas. That is totally do not exist upon society. May I who do not exist upon society, totally empty. And you that which do not exist upon society, totally empty. The other sentiments doing Latin, the other sentiments who totally do not exist upon society. Empty from society, and little Buddha that which do not exist from society. Totally empty from society. By myself alone. Jambala Kadapavita Jamata Kunja Sampati and the Kunja Jetandala Gawatita Tanjarabdongo to the Sebe Javatam Jingo Kala to the Daga Gaveta taking just some more to Zerazo. Ajinagaina. Oh, I did come there, Pendamolo, Bacale, Jue, Sambe, Ishino, Kajata Matas, oh, Ajinagaina. Kajata Matas, just a good Londo.